Hello and welcome to a tips and tricks video. In this one we will look at how to not get headshot, which I said a while back I will do, so let's get right to the chase. If you look up, you can see that the model is covering your face with your hand or arm or something like that, and you can use that to not get headshot. It's a bit tricky to do. In fact, it's very tricky to do, so hardly anybody does it. But I remember there was one guy in Korea back in 2011 that was pretty good at that stuff. So we're just going to look at a few examples and how you can do it and where you have to look. Also, you can pause the video and go back if you need to see things one more time. So, as you can see, if I shoot the scout, he gets blood on his hand and his face, but it registers as a body shot because his hand is in the way and his hand is part of the body. So if you look at the scout point of view, you just look slightly to the left of the sniper or to the right, depending on which weapon you're using. And you will see it blocks, but then you see we still hit the head, but he hit the hand as well, so you don't get headshot. So it's pretty hard to do, and I mean, I wouldn't rely on this, but you can see if you want to do it with that, you aim directly at the sniper and just look up, directly at the sniper and up. You can see the hand is in the face. With scattergun is a bit harder, but yeah, just use the pistol with the scout. It's the easiest choice. And with the soldier, just look slightly up and look at that. Arm is in the way, can't get headshot. With the shotgun, you have to look straight up. Look at the sniper and straight up, and you can see it does that. And also jumping helps a little bit, especially on the way down. So if you have high sensitivity, this is definitely something you can do. If you jump and when you're falling you look straight up, then the sniper, if he's on the low ground, absolutely will be unable to see your head because your body will be in the way. And you can see also works on this side as well, but not as well. So with the soldier, you can see shooting, and then it's just a body shot, pretty much. So yeah, you can see also got blood on your face there because it goes through somehow. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but hitbox is in the hand, goes over the hitbox in the face, and you can see also with the reload animations, it's all right. So look at the sniper, look straight up. You can see most of the head is being covered, and also you can see that when we're turning, the model doesn't turn the same way always because it's not one-to-one, and that is if you're standing still. If you're moving, you will actually move at a smoother pace. But you can see here you get like this jittery movement, and that is just because, I don't know, saving packets or something like that. But you can see when we move around later with the heavy, you will see that that's not the case. And also with the melee weapon, it's not really a point. So either like this, you can see, straight up and slightly to the left, and your face is completely covered from being headshot. But you can still shoot around because it's only the arm. And remember, you will be moving as well, so you will be moving up and down. But that's basically the gist of it. So let's look at the Pyro. Pyro as well, if you're getting headshot a lot, this is something you can do. So you can see it covers the face as well. I think it will go through the weapon, because the weapon doesn't have a hitbox. As you can see there, it goes straight through the barrel. But if we shoot him in the arm, it's a body shot. So there you go. So let's look at the Pyro some more. Just going to try and align him here. So you can see we look slightly to the right of the sniper, and our hand will cover, and you can see shooting in the hand is a body shot. But you can probably, if you shoot the head, you will hit the head. But if the hand is in the way, you will do that. So let's take a look. Yep, hand's in the way. Let's see if you can make the head. Yep. So if you barely just hit the head, you will do that. But keep in mind the targets will be moving and you will have some latency. So let's look at the Demoman, looking straight up with the grenade launcher. Yeah, it's possible. We have to look very much to the left of the sniper, as you can see. So it's a bit easier with this one because you can pretty much just look a bit more straight at him, or maybe to the right. You can see this slightly to the right and up. You can see that it covers the head. But straight up also covers most of it, but not all. But just keep that in mind when you're a Demoman. And try not to jump. We'll cover that at the end, but don't jump. That really won't help. You can see with the grenade launcher on the bottle, it's really, you can do it with the bottle, but it's really hard, so don't try to do that. It's easiest with the sticky jumper. And you can see when you jump, your face goes forward. And it's a lot of that for other classes as well. I will demonstrate towards the end of the video. So let's look at the heavy. Heavy is probably the most interesting class to do. So you should do, if you saw the clip from a previous video with the heavy, you should know that walking backwards and doing this is actually pretty good. Looking straight up and turning is pretty good. You can do that with other classes as well, but maybe with heavy, it's the best. But don't do it too quickly, As you can see, like if you do it too fast, you will spin the other way. Like so far, you can see it's pretty one-to-one, but it will get jittery if you don't move or don't shoot. If you just stand. Like see here, we move really fast, and you can see it just goes jittery all the way back, and you pretty much stay in one place. So you kind of want not too fast, because you can see there, well, it's hard to hit as well, but I mean, if you have a high sensitivity, it shouldn't be a problem. You can see it's sometimes you will stay in the same spot despite spinning really quickly, and that can sometimes get you killed if the sniper shoots you as you start spinning and you're in the same spot. So this speed is probably better. You can see here that you can do that, and your head actually moves quite a lot, and it really throw off their aim. So that was the minigun. You can see, looking straight up, you're not as hidden. But some are hidden, and it might throw them off because the gun goes in the air and stuff like that. So looking to the side here, and you can see if you move it slowly, you will just, like the soldier, move to the side. And if you're not shooting, these voice commands actually work. But if you shoot, they won't. So doing like jeers, cheers, help, call for medic, saying thanks also works. So that's some tips you can do. A few tricks. Just showing you how they look. Go is not recommended because your hand isn't as close. But like cheers is probably the best one, or battle cry. Shotgun, yeah, I'm not really gonna do it. Fists, maybe. Wouldn't recommend it, but you see it's possible to do it when jumping. Maybe if you use the fist and steel, they will be a lot larger, so you could do that. But the best thing is to do this, right? Don't rely on your hand being in the way, just turn. Because you can actually do that as a heavy, you won't really do that. Like, instead of spinning down and jumping away, you just do that and walk backwards. And then you wait for the shot and then you move. So I'm gonna try to spin too quickly. Try to get, like, the feel for it. As you can see, like, if you go too quick, you go back and forth. I'm really just showing this for the heavy because the heavy is probably the class that this works the best for. So just observe the speed and the way you move. So yeah, that was the heavy. So let's look at the engineer. The engineer, just aiming straight up will give you some protection, slightly, and also using the pistol. I'm not going to use the Wrangler, just stock for now. So either this one or the revolver or the pistol is best, shotgun or pistol. And also when you jump, the head goes forward, as you can see. So jumping is not advised. So you can see here, we are now face covered almost. You just look at the sniper and look straight up. As you can see, it's pretty well covered, so... Oh! Well then, let's do some research. Let's see if we can do that again. So we went through the arm and shot him in the face. Alright, so let's try again. Get the right lining here. And you can see like it's not one-to-one because it's slow movements, but if we were moving and not standing still, it would move. So let's check the pistol here. So you can see, yeah, the arm's in the way. So if we go with the shotgun, see, aiming straight up, and you can see it's small movements does not register when you look straight up. So there we go. Let's try that again, and let's see if we can replicate what we had last time. A body shot. Okay, so with the engineer, I found it was only sometimes that worked, but not always. So let's look at medic. He also has the jump thing. Crouch jump jitter, also pretty good. Probably the better choice, unless the sniper is really good and has anticipated that and knows you have a pattern. But looking up with the medigun actually doesn't do anything. It's not actually in the way, so it won't help. But you will move like that, like similar to the heavy. Like your head will move quite some distance, and if you're running, then it will be a lot more as well. So syringe gun or crossbow works this way. So just aim slightly to the left of the sniper and look up. You can see the model doesn't move even though we turn ever so slightly. So there you go. Pretty well protected. So you can do that when retreating. Just keep in mind, don't look up because the medic will look forward and lower his arms. But if the sniper hits the side of the head, then he will kill you. So now maybe the most important class, the sniper, because as you know, we had a bit of an effect, or I did, or the idea at least, of not being able to jump right after firing. So with sniper, this is actually a pretty big deal. So if you're the kind of guy that shoots first and misses and don't want to die, this is the way to do it, right? This is the way I would recommend doing it since you can't crouch jump right out of scope anymore. So you just look up after firing. So we're gonna try and figure out like how fast you can do it. And you can see if you just shoot and you look straight up, your head's actually gonna be wide open because of the reload animation. And you might not know this, but the reload animation carries over to other models. So switching to like Girardi or SMG or something like that doesn't really work because the reload animation will be the same. So the best is to look up and turn. So if you are a low sensitive sniper and you have issues doing that, you can't do this and you're fucked, sorry. So that's why we have the high sensitivity master race. So basically you look up and you turn, you can see that's possible. So if you're a mid to high end sniper or high sense, I mean not range, but high end, you can definitely do this. But if you're a low sense, this will be very hard for you unless you got a giant mouse mat or you can just throw the mouse off or have some bind that does this for you. So you can see it looking straight up, you're open. And of course this carries over to other weapons as well. Looking to the side and up. Yeah, when you're done it works, but not when you're firing. So it's best to turn, similar to the heavy, and not move, and maybe not jump. And we will look at that in a little bit. So I'll just show this a bit more so you can get like the feel of where to look and how to move and how quickly you can do it. So I mean, it's not always is that. If you do the body shots, then it doesn't do that. It's only with scopes. You can see just the additional reload. Does this apply to the Hitman's Heatmaker? Well, not really, because with the Hitman's Heatmaker, you can just jump out of scope immediately, and you don't have to do this crap. So, once again, you can see, if you look slightly up, it covers the face, more or less, most of it anyway, but he can still hit you somewhat. And you will be moving as well at this point, so it wouldn't hurt. So definitely do that. And you can see SMG as well, looking up will cover your face. However, jumping will reveal your face. Okay. Whoops. Thanks, helper. So at the very end we have the spy, and you can see with the spy it's not really in the way at all. I mean, if only, you know, spy had something. Oh yeah, you're right, you can just do that. Problem solved. So let's look at the jumping. Scout, primary, as well as secondary. No change. You can shoot and jump and look up. Melee weapon will be more in front, so be careful of that. But remember, you're looking up with the pistol and the scattergun. Absolutely doable. You can do that, no problem whatsoever. However, the melee will look a bit more forward. So let's look at soldier. Looking up. And as well as reloading as well. You can see his head is pretty much hidden, so if you jump and look straight up, the sniper can't headshot you if you're on equal ground. But be careful about the shotgun and the melee weapon. You're a bit more open there as well, and you can see on the melee jump, he looks forward, even though we look the same. So Pyro's a bit interesting. Look how we don't get caught on fire when he jumps, because flames actually going straight up all the time. So you can see that flames are not actually where your actual flames are, it's where the model is, and when you jump the model goes forward, so this is as wrong as you can get it. You can see when I shoot the shotgun that like the bullets go up even though I aim forward. So be careful of that. Pyro, don't jump and do this because snipers will be able to shoot you. However, you can use the crouch jump glitch and you will jitter some, but better just stay on the ground if you don't want to get hit at all. So yeah, that was Pyro, and Demo is also pretty funny because he does the same thing, so he looks forward. So if you jump and shoot, you can see like the bombs go straight up even though you aim forward. As you can see, it goes up. Same with sticky bomb launchers as well. You jump, he looks forward, and then it goes straight up. So there you go. Remember that sticky bomb launcher was the preferred way of doing it because it covers the most. So don't jump. Or you can just stick a jump away or whatever. You can do that, no problem. I just think it's funny. It goes like straight up. Alright, so let's look at heavy. Yep, looking up. Still looking up, or looking forward rather, but you won't be jumping because you're using the minigun, so it doesn't really apply that much. You can just use the spin technique, which we talked about earlier, and shotgun, yeah, you look forward, but you shoot up and it doesn't look that good. Same with punching, you punch forward even though you punch upward. I'm not entirely sure why this is, but there's probably a reason for it. So the engineer as well, as we've seen earlier, just to recap, he looks forward when you jump, so looking up and jumping, not advised. Same goes with the pistol as well. That's some like Lucky Luke stuff there where you shoot and you hit anyway, or like a hacker style. Yep. If you jump and shoot, and you can be hacker engineer. And medic as well. All the weapons, we've seen that. You jump and you look forward even though you look up. Same with secondary as well. Looks very funny with the syringes there. And then same with the bone saw. Not the biggest of deals. And remember, with sniper, you look forward as well. So be careful about the jumps, because he will open your face to getting headshot. Same with SMG as well. Will look forward when you jump. Same with this one. I like it. The difference in looking up with this one isn't that big, you see. Like this is forward, this is up. Not that big a change. So be careful. Oh, and the spy. All right, so the spy looks forward as well. Looks kind of funny. But remember, spy has something called right click. Thank you. I hope this helped. And yeah.